What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. Today we're going to be discussing Feed the Streets 3 and if Roddy beat the quote-unquote washed allegations. Before we do start, I know that 47% of the people that watch these videos aren't subscribed, so if you're new here, drop a sub, it'll help out the channel a lot. And with that being said, we're going to get started. It's been over 4 years since Roddy dropped Feed the Streets 2 and he finally delivered with the third installment in the series. Keep in mind that the album obviously just dropped today. I've listened to it probably 2 to 3 times by now. I would say it's not a long listen at all, only like 30 minutes, and that's if you listen to all the singles included. And I have to say that I have been waiting for this project ever since Roddy announced it after Live Life Fast got all the hate it did, got called mid, quote unquote flopped. You guys already know my stance on that album. I like Live Life Fast. I'm not a hater of that album at all, but I do agree that it is my least favorite Roddy project, and even after listening to Feed the Streets 3, that's honestly still true. But enough about that album, because that's not what we're here to talk about. Today we're going to be looking at, did Roddy beat the washed allegations? Now what gave me this video idea was tweets like this that said last chance for Roddy Ricch to beat the washed allegations. This tweet has 26,000 likes. I also watched some people talking about the album and giving their opinions, whether it was a clip on TikTok or actual YouTube video reacting to the album, and they all brought up the same point. Can Roddy come back from Live Life Fast? Like I said, I personally didn't think Roddy even fell off with that album. It is my least favorite out of everything he's dropped. That's mainly just for the fact that I think the first two, Feed the Streets and Please Excuse Me, are just such good projects that Live Life Fast, even being an okay album, puts it at his worst in his catalog. I have to say though, I think Feed the Streets 3 completely delivered on what it was supposed to do. If you liked Roddy before, whether it was the other Feed the Streets albums, or if it was Please Excuse Me, or if you just liked his more popular mainstream songs, I think there's something for everyone on this album. Stuff like Aston Martin Truck and Pressure, I would say, appeal to the more mainstream, the more people that want those hyper songs like Project Dreams or Down Below. But then Roddy is still on some tracks experimenting with different flows and styles, like Belly of the Beast. This is a perfect example of a song that I think I could have heard on Live Life Fast, but it's just executed way better and put onto an album that isn't focused on that sound specifically. It's just focused on being a good Roddy project. And honestly, I think this was the reason we got this album when we did. Roddy was obviously getting hate for Live Life Fast, and he wanted to bounce right back with a mixtape that not only his fans but rap fans enjoyed in the past. And the Feed the Streets mixtapes aren't meant to advance Roddy's career or try out a whole bunch of new sounds. He mainly just sticks with what he's best at, which are usually just catchy melodic flows, whether that's on the hook or the verse. I think there's a good amount of all of that on this album. Pretty much all the hooks are just the melodic Roddy hook that you would want to hear, and then you have Roddy flexing or bragging, whatever, on the verse. It's just an upbeat album for the most part. There's only a couple songs that branch off from that, and one of the dopest songs that Roddy's ever released, in my opinion, is Letter to My Son. This is a song that I did not expect to hear from Roddy. It's just something completely different than what I've heard from him before, and I think he did it really good. Even though I personally never thought Roddy was washed, I do agree, like I've said, that Live Life Fast was his worst project. I think he bounced right back, and I've seen a lot of people say the same thing. In the reactions I've watched, people think that Roddy is back and that the album is fire, but I want to know what you guys think. Did you listen to Feed the Streets 3? What was your favorite songs, and do you think Roddy's back? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.